Tell us your name and what you do. Thank you, Victor. Next.
My name is Mercy Parish. Continue forward. My name is Back from Tamatwad, name of school. My name is Emily Jeruto from Kamarinwad. I'm Bono from Kapentoa.
My name is Larry Mansia from Tambajwad. Tambajwad.
I want to say Brazil, Akimoto word.
My name is Derek Mike Kamarwa. My name is Mantuli Kumai, Secretary CYAA and also Godmaker Kamarwa. My name is Emily Ndro from Tambajwa. Violet Kimboy, Kapchemutu.
Oliver Beth Kamarinwad.
Leonard Kipchumba, Tambajwad.
Philip Mutai Kamarinwad.
Collins Kibet Kamarinwad.
Tambajwad.
Thank you so much. Those are our youths from the 3 wards, that is Kamarin, Tambach, and Kapchemutwa. They are the people in agribusiness, they are doing businesses, they are in agriculture, and they are our members of CYAA. So personally, I am Sela Keblimo. I am the chairperson of CYAA. So back to our visitors. Let us have your names and then what you do.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. My name is Cliff Oanya from the County Cooperative, retired in Marawi County. I'm standing in for the Department of Cooperative.
Thank you so much, Cliff.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, my name is Timothy Tobol. Representing the Directorate of Economic Planning and Budget.
Thank you.
Good morning. Jenny from the Office of the County Commissioner.
God is good.
All the time. God is good.
My name is William Bora. I'm assistant director in the office of County Director of Livestock Production. Currently, I'm working as the County Project Coordinator, Agriculture Sector Development Support Program.
Habari ya asubuhi. Habari tena. Raymond Chebolo from the County Department of Agriculture, but working in a program, same program as Wanabore, the Agriculture Sector Development Support. And in the program, I am in the section of policy and institutional capacity development, which involves working with institutions, groups, and stakeholders of that kind, and also in collaboration with other stakeholders, establishing policy and other things related to the legal environment, so that we facilitate the coordination of the agriculture sector within the county. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Edwin?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is Edwin Rono. I'm the Executive Director for Rest Hub, and at the same time the patron for CYAA, which is Country Youth Agribusiness Assembly. Karibuni sana.
Asante.
Good morning all. Good morning. My name is Dorothy Bome. I am the project coordinator here project for the Marakwet Naito Kenya Livestock Commercialization Project KELCO. And KELCO we are dealing with women and youth vulnerable.
Thank you so much. So tuko na fundi wa mitambo. They can tell us their names so that we cannot be strangers inside the house. Karibuni.
All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Dan Dilande, aka Uncle, so you can feel free to call me Uncle.
It's okay.
So this line we are work with media. So basically we are meeting one time that deals basically with communication, matters, geography, photography, live streaming, media licensing, etc. So all your media problems, we are the solutions. And I'm glad to be here.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Albert. I work for Newspaper Media.
Thank you so much. Now feel welcomed. So we have our member of CYAA who have just joined us. Let's kindly have your name and your word. Good morning. Thank you so much. So I think the next thing that we are going to do, before we start the main thing that we were coming here, so we can have a volunteer to pray for us so that we can go and take tea, and then we come back and we continue with our program. A volunteer kindly. Amen. Thank you so much. We have 20 minutes to take tea, and then we come back. Karibuni.
Kwa majina naitwa Sam Kiprotich. Mimi ni mkaaji wa kaunti ya Elgeyo Marakwet. Mimi ni mkulima. Nilianza hii biashara ya kulima nikiwa na miaka 25. Kwa nikilima mboga na ya cabbage, managu, nyanya na spinach. Pia nafanya ufugaji wa ng'ombe na kondoo. Mimi nilikuwa nafanya tu kilimo kama kawaida, na vile nilijiunga na kikundi cha CYAA nikajipata kuwa kumbe tunaweza fanya kilimo iwe biashara na iweze kutulipa zaidi. Vile tulijifunza kutoka kwa team ambayo tulifunzwa, ethical business ni ile biashara ambayo unaifanya mara yenye haiwezi leta mgongano ama ile kufutana kwa jamii, biashara ambayo ni safi. Ile biashara safi ni ile inaambatana pia na sheria za nchi. Kwa hivyo democracy ni ile huru ya kufanya mambo ama kujieleza kama mfanyabiashara. Baada ya kufanya ile biashara safi, unapata ile uhuru ya kujifanyia kazi zako bila matatizo. But vile tulijiunga na kikundi cha CYAA, tulipata kujua kwamba kumbe sisi we have the resources zile tunahitaji. Tulikuwa tunasema hatuna capital ya kununua mbegu. Vile tulijiunga na kikundi cha CYAA, tukajipata kujua kwamba sisi wenyewe tuko na hiyo capital, sababu tunaweza fanya ile the little thing yenye unaweza fanya na uipanue mpaka ikuwe kitu kubwa. Tangu nianze ukulima, hamna siku watoto wangu wamewahi kosa sukari. Hamna siku wamewahi kosa kwenda shule. Na ile mavazi wanafaa wanapata. Mimi mwenyewe sijakosa kitu ya kuweka tumbo kama chakula. Kuhamasisha kuwa unafaa kufuata zile utaratibu ya kufanya biashara, kama vile kulipia leseni, kujitolea pia kufanya kazi. Yani bado tuhamasishwe kufunzwa mambo na jinsi tunaweza panua biashara, tuanze ikiwa ndogo na kuipeleka iende mpaka juu. Sidhani kama wote wana participate. So we need to bado tuhamasishe kujihusisha na hii nafasi yenye tumepewa kufanya kazi.
Kwa majina naitwa Domtila Kimayo. Mimi ni mfanyabiashara, nafanya biashara katika mji wa Iten. Baadhi ya vitu ambazo naziuza ni kama nyanya, vitunguu, butternut, melon. Ni kufanya biashara ambayo ni halali, kuwa honest, transparent na kuwa na peer public relationship. In ethical value ni kufanya biashara kwa maadili mema. Alafu in democracy now ni ile hali mtu uko na right kuuza mahali popote na kuanga sawa na ya kila mtu. To educate youth like how to do market research and how to sell their farm produce if they are farmers, and also to educate youth on how to practice ethical business. Also, youth to be taught on importance of attending public participations so that they speak up, and when the budget making processes will be done, at least watafiksiwa mahali according to what they say, their needs. Government we support vijana kwa funds like to access loans ili wakuwa empowered na biashara yao igrow. Ethical entrepreneurship has impacted me positively. Tulikuja tukatrainiwa mambo na kuregister business, mambo na kuwa na public relationship, to be honest in business, transparency. Ukifanya personally nilifanya hivyo nikaona na grow biashara, like sirudi nyuma sababu nimejua haki yangu na rights and my responsibilities towards my business. Imechangia pakubwa sana na naona nikiendelea through hiyo nili training. Wakati tuliambiwa to register business, tuliregister na tumepata like networks through CYAA. Sikuwa najua anything about business deeply. Nikaenda nikatumia certificate yenye niliregister biashara, nikaenda kuomba shule fulani tenda, wakanipatia ndamapi.
My name is Victor Kiprono. I'm a member of the CYAA. Doing business with transparency, honesty, and accountability. In democracy, there are certain values they take into consideration, like transparency, governance, honesty, and also the same values are used in ethical entrepreneurship. Democracy has gone a long way to help in service delivery within county government, because now the people, democracy, simply its definition is the government for the people, by the people. So in democracy, it's quite easy to pinpoint some things that have not been done well. So the community are able to do their oversight role in specific projects, even through the civil society organizations. So democracy has given us that platform to air our views and also to do our oversight roles. It has changed our thinking on the business, on how to run businesses within the county. For myself, I undertook an initiative to open a company where I do tendering within the county government. So I registered the company, and now I supply some few goods to the county government through the training that we received from the CYAA meeting. Some of the topics to be considered during our next sessions probably something on marketing, ethical marketing on businesses, something on social responsibility on the same, also on financing.
Kwa majina, mimi ni Isaac Kite. Mimi ni mmoja ya waanzilishi wa kikundi cha CYAA. Kwa sasa mimi nasimamia wadi ya Tambach. Ujasiriamali ni ile hali ya kukua na viwango na kufanya biashara kwa ubora ili kuboresha biashara yako. Demokrasia ni ile hali ambaye ya kuhusisha, ambaye viongozi wanahusisha wale watu ambao wanawaongoza katika mipango ya kiserikali. Na ukikuja entrepreneurship ni ile hali ya kuweka viwango na katika uboreshaji wa biashara. So inaendana moja kwa moja na demokrasia kwa sababu ni katika hiyo hali ndio viongozi wanasaidia wale wanaoongoza kwa kuwaeleza na kuwaelekeza. Ili ujasiriamali iboreshwe katika eneo hili la Elgeyo Marakwet, inahitaji viongozi wetu wasongee karibu sana vijana. Vijana wengi hawajapata kuwa na hiyo knowledge. So kuna limit yao ya kufanya biashara. Serikali saa hizi unaona inapenda sana kujihusisha na watu ambao wako katika kikundi. Ni rahisi sana hasa naweza eleza kufanya biashara kubwa ukiwa kwa kikundi kuliko saa zile uko peke yako. Na pia sio makosa kufanya peke yako bora uko na uweza, lakini ni vyema tu uwe umeisajili biashara yako. Baada ya hiyo mafunzo nikapata ufahamu kwamba ndio biashara inawiri zaidi ama iboresheke zaidi, ni vyema uwe umeweka viwango katika biashara yako. Baada ya kurejista nimefanikiwa nikapata kazi na serikali kuu ya supplies. Tupate mafunzo pia baada ya kurejista ama kusajili hiyo biashara. What next? Mafunzo zaidi kuhusu aina mbalimbali za biashara.
starting October 2022, we brought together 90 youth that are engaging in agribusiness in Elgeyo Marakwet County. And we were able to train them on how, first of all, to participate in democratic spaces through the budget making process. And secondly, we were able to train them on the importance of undertaking ethical entrepreneurship.
Our vision is to make sure that the youth embrace agribusiness or entrepreneurship as a way of creating employment opportunities and solving the main problem that's affecting our community, that is poverty.
Kwa majina naitwa Sam Kiprotich. Mimi ni mkaaji wa kaunti ya Elgeyo Marakwet. Mimi ni mkulima. Nilianza hii biashara ya kulima nikiwa na miaka 25. Kwa nikilima mboga na ya cabbage, managu, nyanya na spinach. Mimi nilikuwa nafanya tu kilimo kama kawaida, na vile nilijiunga na kikundi cha, nikajipata kuwa kumbe tunaweza fanya kilimo iwe biashara na iweze kusaidia.
The youth in Elgeyo Marakwet, when we were starting this project, did not consider agribusiness a business, which was quite interesting because they did the farming and hoped that they would go to the market and sell their produce and make some money out of it. And so the first thing that we had to do was, of course, just to change the mindsets and help them realize that they are business people. And because they are business people, there are certain things that they must put in place so that they can succeed. And slowly and surely, we train the youth on how to, first of all, set up a business, register a business, because business formalization is everything in being able to access opportunities and being able to sustain an enterprise. So the first step was for us to help them formalize the businesses by helping them register the businesses. Secondly, we were able to train them on financial management, and we were able to train them on ethical agribusiness production.
Ethical entrepreneurship has impacted me positively. Tulikuja tukatrainiwa mambo na kuregister business, mambo na kuwa na public relationship, to be honest in business, transparency. Ukifanya, personally nilifanya hivyo nikaona na grow biashara. Like sirudi nyuma sababu nimejua haki yangu na rights and my responsibilities towards my business. Imechangia pakubwa sana na naona nikiendelea. Through your training, wakati tuliambiwa to register business, tuliregister na tumepata like networks.
Since we took that training session with the CYAA members, it has changed our thinking on the business, on how to run businesses within the county. For myself, I undertook an initiative to open a company where I do tendering within the county government. So I registered the company, and now I supply some few goods to the county government through the training that we received from the CYAA meeting.
Baada hiyo mafunzo nikapata ufahamu kwamba ndio biashara inawiri zaidi ama iboresheke zaidi, ni vyema uwe umeweka viwango katika biashara yako. Baada ya kuregister, nimefanikiwa nikapata kazi na serikali kuu ya supplies.
Through CYAA, sikuwa najua anything about business deeply. Nikaenda nikatumia certificate yenye niliregister biashara, nikaenda kuomba shule fulani tenda, wakanipatia ndamapi.
Since we started the project, so many of them have taken up agribusiness as a noble profession that they can engage in. Secondly, is Some of them didn't have an operational business. Now they have operational businesses. Some didn't have registered businesses. Now they have already registered their businesses. That means they now have legal entity businesses.
Ethical entrepreneurship is about building confidence for your business, making sure that your customers trust you, making sure that your employees trust you, making sure that even government trusts you.
Democracy, it is the rule by the people, for the people, and by the people. It means people participating in their own government and having a say in every aspect.
For instance, you need government to make the environment good and suitable for your business to thrive and to grow. You need security. You need to make sure that the taxes, for example, are not overwhelming your business. You need to be able to speak for your business and negotiate. And you can only do that when you have an opportunity to participate in democratic spaces.
Tukiwa kikundi cha CYAA tulipata kujihusisha na ile makadirio ya bajeti ya kaunti yetu, ambapo kuna mambo kadhaa vile bajeti ilitengenezwa. Kuna mambo kadhaa ambayo hayakuwa yanaambatana na vile sisi tungependa ifanyike. Hivyo basi tukaketi kama kikundi, tukaandika memoranda.
The memoranda was signed by about 100 people, and then it was submitted to the county government. On the day of public participation for the finance bill, the youth showed up in their numbers like they have never shown up before, and made sure that their concerns were addressed and that their opinions were taken up. And today, I am so glad to say that their market rates, the youth were able to make sure that the market rates were reasonable for their business.
CYAA actually is heavy on engagement with the youth. First of all, to change their mindset, and secondly, is to make sure that they have the capacity to engage with governments and they are able to influence and have an enabling environment.
Some of the outcomes that we saw was that, first of all, the youth changed the way they were keeping records. Initially, the youth were never, keeping receipts or proper records of their implements, like purchase of implements, farm implements, or such kinds of things. They never used to do that. They would never keep records of how much they paid the casual laborers that they got into their farm to help them with the work. And as we continued to do the training, the youth started to do that, and they started to report that they were keeping records on their expenses and the incomes that they were making from their farms. You make small changes in your business, small changes in the processes of your business, small changes in the procedures of your business, small changes in the standards of your business. They make a whole difference in the business, and you're able to keep it growing and to make it sustainable.
Kwa majina naitwa Sami Kiprotich. Mimi ni mkaaji wa kaunti ya Elgeyo Marakwet. Mimi ni mkulima. Nilianza hii biashara ya kulima nikiwa na miaka 25. Kwa nikilima mboga na ya cabbage, managu, nyanya na spinach. Pia nafanya ufugaji wa ng'ombe na kondoo. Mimi nilikuwa nafanya tu kilimo kama kawaida, na vile nilijiunga na kikundi cha CYAA nikajipata kuwa kumbe tunaweza fanya kilimo iwe biashara na iweze kutulipa zaidi. Vile tulijifunza kutoka kwa timu ambayo tulifunzwa, ethical business ni ile biashara ambayo unaifanya mara yenye haiwezi leta mgongano ama ile kufutana kwa jamii, biashara ambayo ni safi. Ile biashara safi ni ile inaambatana pia na sheria za nchi. Kwa hivyo democracy ni ile huru ya kufanya mambo ama kujieleza kama mfanyabiashara. Baada ya kufanya ile biashara safi, unapata ile uhuru ya kujifanyia kazi zako bila matatizo. But vile tulijiunga na kikundi cha CYAA, tulipata kujua kwamba kumbe sisi we have the resources zile tunahitaji. Tulikuwa tunasema hatuna capital ya kununua mbegu. Vile tulijiunga na kikundi cha CYAA, tukajipata kujua kwamba sisi wenyewe tuko na hiyo capital, sababu tunaweza fanya ile the little thing yenye unaweza fanya na uipanue mpaka iwe kitu kubwa. Tangu nianze ukulima, hamna siku watoto wangu wamewahi kosa sukari. Hamna siku wamewahi kosa kwenda shule. Na ile mavazi wanafaa wanapata. Mimi mwenyewe sijakosa kitu ya kuweka tumbo kama chakula. Kuhamasisha kuwa unafaa kufuata zile utaratibu ya kufanya biashara, kama vile kulipia leseni, kujitolea pia kufanya kazi. Yani bado tuhamasishwe kufunzwa mambo na jinsi tunaweza panua biashara, tuanze ikiwa ndogo na kuipeleka iende mpaka juu. Sidhani kama wote wana participate. So we need to bado tuhamasishe kujihusisha na hii nafasi yenye tumepewa kufanya kazi.
Kwa majina naitwa Domtila Kimayo. Mimi ni mfanyabiashara, nafanya biashara katika mji wa Iten. Baadhi ya vitu ambazo naziuza ni kama nyanya, vitunguu, butternuts, melon. Ni kufanya biashara ambayo ni halali, kuwa honest, transparent na kuwa na peer public relationship. In ethical value ni kufanya biashara kwa maadili mema. Alafu in democracy now ni ile hali mtu uko na right kuuza.
and is now undertaking the training in the second phase. So I want to welcome Victor Kibrono for a success story. Victor. Victor Kibrono, kindly for a success story.
Okay, good afternoon. Yes, my name is Victor Kiprono. I'm the Vice Chair of CYAA. So I was in the first training of the first training of CYAA. That was back then around April. We did some few trainings on ethical entrepreneurship and also on how to register our businesses. We were taught on how we can register our businesses through the eCitizen platform. So some of us undertook the task. I personally went ahead and opened a company, an LLC company, limited liability company, and I was able to move around town and look for tenders and opportunities. Somewhere around May, I was able to get a small tender to supply water somewhere. So that is one of the success stories that through the CYAA trainings, it helped me to be able to own a company and do some tendering processes. And also, I was able to move around the government offices to know on the requirements of owning a businesses, on how to go about opening a company and such stuff. So it has really helped me, and right now I'm trying to push for a second tender, and all that I can say is through the trainings that I received from the CYAA. So I don't have much. Let me welcome also Domtila to share her part of the story.
Good afternoon. I'm Domtila Kimayo. Mini Secretary, CYAA, also Coordinator, Tambach Ward. Through CYAA, tumefunzwa mambo mengi kwa training ya Phase 1 na kwa hakika imetusaidia. Personally, nilifunzwa mambo na kuregister business. Niliregister na niliona mafanikio kwa hiyo kuregister biashara. Secondly, tulifunzwa mambo na ethics in business, ethical business. Kufanya biashara yenye maadili mema. How to relate with customers na kuwa retain. Mimi nafanya biashara soko. Sasa nimejua jinsi ya through hiyo ethics, nimejifunza mambo mengi, jinsi ya ku retain customers, how to operate hiyo biashara kwa njia ya kiungwana. And kitu ingine ni CYAA imetusaidia, imetoa uoga. Mbeleni hatungeongea mbele ya watu, sababu unajua tu una deal na nyanya yako, vitunguu, viazi, but tumekuja kutolewa hiyo uoga through hii nini ya CYAA. Lakini kuhamasisha wale vijana wengine wajue, wenye wanafanya ukulima ndio wajue pia ukulima ni biashara. Unapofanya ukulima ujue uko kwa biashara. Si ati unapanda sasa mboga yako na ujue hiyo ni biashara. Hiyo ndio mambo ambayo tumejifunza through CYAA na imetusaidia sana. Asante, sina mengi.
Thank you so much, Domtila. Hawa ni baadhi wa vijana ambaye hii CYAA imeweza kuwasaidia, na tuko na vijana wengi baada ya kuundergo hii training ya agribusiness wameweza kufanya mambo mengi na tunaona imeweza kuwasaidia. So asante sana Victor na Domtila kwa hiyo nafasi yenye mumeweza kutuambia chenye CYAA Phase 1 imeweza kuwasaidia. Sisi tunaomba kuwa hii CYAA itaenda kusaidia vijana wengi ili vijana waweze kujimudhu katika maisha. So nataka nikaribishe Edwin, alafu ataweza kukaribisha wageni wetu, alafu tuendelee na program. Edwin, karibu.
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. So I had said earlier on, my name is Edwin Rono, the Executive Director for Rest Hub, at the same time patron for CYAA. So for us, we are very excited when we see the youth doing what they are doing, especially when you heard that a youth has registered a company. One of the challenges that we've been having is that old men have been registering companies in the name of the youth and then taking up tenders. So the 30% tenders provided for by ACPO have always been going to old men and old women, but in the name of who? In the name of the youth. So that's one thing that we would like to address. So in our Phase 1, we were doing most of the work as Rest Hub and Newsline. But in our Phase 2, even looking at all the banners and all the speakers, it's a transition period whereby the entire leadership of CYAA is going to the youth. So I just want to repeat what I had said earlier on in the morning, what we are trying to address. One, we want to address the issue of there are no youth. So the youth here are evident of the existence of the youth who are not just willing, but have the capacity to work. And in this meeting today, we are trying to also give dignity to some of the professionals which have been sidelined and seem not to be looked upon like good professions. Like in here, we have Chuakali, youth who are doing Chuakali. It's part of the value chain in agriculture. But in most cases, they are not usually brought on board. We also have Wamamu Wasoko, the market women, the market ladies, those youth who are working in the market. We are trying to give them a voice so that they can organize and have a voice of their own. And that's the whole essence as to why we have the CYAA. The other one is we want to address the markets. If there's a problem that is bedeviling agriculture sector, it is the exploitation of farmers. So in this room, we have practicing farmers. We've gone to their farms and ascertained that they are the ones doing this work. So going forward, we want to look to a future where they have a cooperative, whereby they are able to execute all these things. And even if possible, of which it is possible, we have a farmers market, a designated farmers market, and a farmers market day, where the ethical agripreneurs can bring their products, which are safe to eat, and be able to sell their products directly to people who really value food safety. So we have so many things that we envision that CYAA is going to do. The other one is digital literacy. We know we are living in an age
whereby technology is everything. And in the morning, as you can see from this flip chart, we are having a training on how the youth in entrepreneurship can use technology to promote their businesses. So it's a great honor to also have our government officers today in our midst, so that they will help us achieve one of our objectives for today, that is networking between the youth and government officers, which is going to actually help them know what opportunities are available in the different government offices for them to use. So I would like to take this opportunity to sincerely appreciate the government officers who are here for taking your time to be with us. We don't take it for granted. So feel free to share as much as possible in the shortest time possible. We would like to have this meeting to be over by around 2. I don't know who is going to go first. Maybe I would like to welcome Mr. Chesesho, who is the protocol officer in the office of the governor. He knows a lot to do with protocol, so we'll be able to streamline all these things. So welcome so much, Mr. County Liaison Officer. Karibu sana, pigie makofi.
Bwana asifiwe. I believe in the youth kutoka county mzima, si ndio?
From Iten municipality, it's a pilot project.
Within.
So Tambach, Kapshimutu and Tamarin.
But anyway, when they talk of the headquarters or municipality, it is representative of the whole county because it is the hub. First, my name is Jonathan Chesesho. I'm the county liaison officer and also in charge of county protocol. I'm happy to be associated with this organization. Edwin, we've come a long way with him. We've journeyed together. Many of you, like Mr. Bore, who is the county director for livestock, understands that I was in the civil society. That is actually my home. And when you have a home, you cannot forget it. I was also the chair of Elgeyo Marakwet Development Stakeholders Forum, which I believe is also associated with this organization. So many of the youth at that time, including Edwin, have come up and they've really initiated such organizations to assist the youth achieve their goals. Now that we know the government has very small space for employment, so tunakubaliana na hiyo, so that when we send our youth to colleges or universities, they should also be innovative so that they can employ themselves. So such initiative that has been initiated by Edwin, and I've heard of Victor, and who else? And Grace. And there is an organization that is also assisting you, supporting this agenda. I just want to say on behalf of the county government it is a good thing that you are doing in our county. And we are also very much interested to call upon investors to assist the youth and the women, because that is a sector that we believe will drive our economy. And you know, the economy is not only driven in Nairobi. In a small way, you do it in our counties, and then eventually it will add up collectively to a bigger economy if we all soldier on and we do our part. And let me say this, for the youth, if in 24 hours you are wasting, say, 15 hours and you are only doing work for how many hours? 8 hours? Eh? In 24 hours you are supposed to do work for how many hours? Eh? 8 hours. And then you rest for how many hours? Eh? You see, in a very serious economy, you are supposed to be doing your own work, ile ya nyumbani, si ndio? Ukimaliza hiyo, unaenda kufanya ile inakupatia nini? Pesa. Ile ya nyumbani, saa zingine inafanya polepole ndio ikupatia, si ndio? Alafu kuna ile, you have to achieve every day at least $1. And when you are below $1, inafanya namna gani? Inakuwa ngumu. Na dola ya Kenya siku hizi ni pesa ngapi? Our economist 150. So at least you have to work hard. You get at least $2 ama 1.5, so that it becomes meaningful. Otherwise, tulikuwa tunaona wengine wakitutetea wakibeba masufuria. And eventually, if you are not working hard, utabeba. Si ni kweli? Utabeba. That is one. Other vices that are associated with youth who are idle. Mambo ya alcoholism. Si ndio? Drug abuse. Na mambo ya crime. Si itaingia? Itaingia. Na ikiingia, I believe wakina Bore hapa will not be safe. Wakina Cheboy will not be safe. These youth are our children. And if we don't support them, inakuwa shida. So our support is very meaningful, so that we create a good future for our children. Lakini nyinyi wenyewe lazima mfanye bidii. You have to organize yourself. You have to program yourself so that you achieve. Mambo ya tenders, the way he has alluded, I know the county government is trying, si ndio? Na kuna ile social audit you normally do. Still follow it up and make sure you cascade it even to the sub-county level, so that in every sub-county, youth find their space in doing tenders. Kwa sababu usipojituma utapata kweli. Nobody will wake you up into your bed alafu akwambie ndio hii kitu inakuja. If you didn't make a step ndio ufike kwa hii meeting, ungefika kweli? Ungefika. So if you don't have a company, inakuwa ngumu. If you don't have a CBO, inakuwa ngumu. So vile mmejikutanisha namna hii, through sensitization and capacity building, you can do tenders. So ndio muna apply. Na baada ya ku-apply, you do a follow-up. And saa zingine you agitate in a very serious way through such leaders like Mr. Biwot, wenye hawaogopi, si ndio? But you grow them up so that they become also courageous. Kama ni kupetition through the county assembly, kukuja kwa CCs, kusema kwamba tunataka hii project, si ndio? Lakini Ukiweka project moja, hiyo itasaidia kweli. Will you achieve the 30%? Inatakikana in every sub-county, at least hiyo 30% yenu iwe felt. Na pesa haikuji bure. You have to work hard for it. Mambo ya employment nafikiri hiyo tumesema. Like now in our county, hakuna mambo ya employment saizi, ili nyamaza kidogo. Because we have a ratio. Ile tunasema, is it 70-30%? Is that the ratio? In Mr. Bore, the ratio is what? Employment versus development. 70-30. But is it practical? Our economist is here. Is it practical? When you so that means ila mshahara tunakula ni mingi kuliko ile inaenda kwa development. So hiyo inamaanisha imesema kiasi mambo ya kuajiri tena. Mnaelewa hiyo? Such that mahali iko overstaffed. Wanaongoja mpaka siku ile ina stabilize, alafu watu wakitoka nje, si ndio? Through retirement kama Bore na Cheboy na mimi na mzee hapa, our cooperative officer, audit officer, wakati tuna retire namna hii, we get the replacements. Suwanga namna hiyo. So that is the thing. Na hapo kwa county tunapata vijana wengi wanakuja seeking employment. In national government we have the representative of the county commissioner who is here. Kuna vijana wengi wana seek employment pia. So that means self-employment is very vital, very important. So naona iko namna hiyo. And kwa county tumeweka mambo ya polytechnics, so that vijana wenye wanamaliza form 4 waende kule. Mtu akimaliza class 8 waende kule, si ndio? You do something that will make you skilled. Skilled labor is needed in Kenya. Our president has worked hard. Tunasikia anataka kutuma watu wapi? Nje ya nchi. Let me ask, kati ya ule mwenye amekuwa trained na mwenye hajakuwa trained, nani atatuma aende nje? Even within our local area, if I need a fundi ile ya mason ama carpentry, si tunakubaliana? Si tuko na hiyo scarcity, who is doing it? Mechanic work, electrical work, plumbing. Hii ni kazi zingine zenye sisi tunapuuza, lakini inalete pesa kwa mfuko. Because ukijinyima tu useme leo inapita, si ndio? A month goes, 2 years inaenda. So you are also growing old and you are not getting that skill. Utajitengeneza wakati gani? Si hiyo italeta shida. Our county also is trying to get land so that we create county aggregation industrial park. Na tukipata hiyo itatuma vijana wengi kuenda kufanya kazi huko. Na ni hole yule mwenye anakaa tu hataki kufanya nini? Training, ndio wakati hiyo kitu inafunguliwa aende afanye kazi kule. Are we encouraging ourselves? You are getting something that I'm saying, si ndio? It is very important. Na mambo mengi is when you generate a capital. Kwa mambo sasa ya biashara, hii mambo ya agribusiness, si ndio? When you have a capital, na usiogope mambo ile inaitwa loan. Mimi najua saa zingine watu wanasema kuna loan ile ya FC inataka title, si ndio? You may not have a title. Lakini ukifanya biashara yako kidogo kidogo, kuna ile loans ile inapeanwa kwa iko ya simu, iko ile ya president ile aliweka, si ndio? Inaitwaje hiyo? You have to do all hustles. Uone kwamba umejipatia capital kidogo and you generate more income. Hiyo ndio jinsi ya kusurvive. Otherwise singetaka kusema mengi, but let me tell you that if you want to grow, you have to start it now. If you had not started, you start it now, and you forge ahead, and you have to program yourself, and you have to discipline yourself. Hiyo vitu ukiweka mkaso mzuri, then you'll achieve your goal. Haikuji bure. We have officers who are with us here. Na I believe sijui nianzie kwa county commissioner alafu nipatie Bore so that he will introduce the staff from his sector. I know I've seen several of them who are here. Otherwise, any other time tukionana umuumu, si ndio? Hapana kuwa na uoga. Uliza mimi jambo, I'll tell you my experience. Si mimi nimekuwa youth. Si nimepitia challenges kama yule mwingine. We will share these things, and kama huyu, he has that wealth of experience. Amepitia lakini now. Ukienda kwake labda iko watu wawili ameemploy, si ndio? Nyumbani. Sio ni employment. Kwani kuna kitu kingine? Sio ni employment. Alafu kwa ofisi, kwa sababu I'm also a board member kwa mahali anafanya, si ndio? Si ameweka mtu kwa ofisi, si ndio? Kwani mtu ukiita executive director, siko watu wenye wanafanya kazi na yeye. Hallelujah. Tuko pamoja. So sometimes strive to see a role model. Na uulize hii kitu tutafanya namna gani mpaka tuwe watu. Vile nilisema mpaka stakeholders forum, si ndio? Mambo ya siasa nilifanya. I campaigned, niliuliza ile ya council. Watu wenye wanatoka around Kasup mpaka Tambaji kule wanajua. Sio ni history, si ndio? Hapana kaa fanya. Hata ukishindwa by a whisker, you've done it, si ndio? Kwani itakuja bure? Then nilikuwa nafanya sardap. Nilikuwa nafanya nao wazee. Auditors ulikuwa area hii wakati huo?
Which year was it?
That was 1997. Mpaka wakati gani? Yeah. Mpaka 2002. Alafu nikaingia siasa. Wakati huo nilikuwa nashindana na meya hapa chini. Biwata akakuja akasema muone mama huyu bado ni tutaangalia yeye kwa kazi nyingine. Si namna hiyo? So siku hiyo sardap na kuna ile kikundi chake ile ilikuwa ina mambo ya pilipili na French beans. Ilikuwa inaitwaje hiyo kikundi? Trade winds. Si ndio? Career trade winds. Mnaelewa maneno pole pole, si ndio? Alafu baada ya hiyo Elgeyo Marakwet Stakeholders Forum nilikuwa chairman yao. Tulikuwa tumeleta show hapa, tulikuwa tumerevive mpaka ikaenda juu. AFC ilikuwa imekufa. Through Stakeholders Forum ndio tuliandika application na Chepkitony tukatetea pamoja mpaka ikarudi.
Most of points yenye nilikuwa naye. Naitwa Luka Chebi. Nafanya kazi ofisi ya County Commissioner hapa Iten. So I believe nikisimama hivi hii mkutano naona almost 90% are youth. Si ndio? Na naona hata mimi bado na fall kwa hiyo category. niko karibu niponyoke, imenibakia some months tu nifuke, but I'm proud to be part of this meeting. Ofisi yetu haina mambo mengi. Ofisi yetu tunataka tu watu wa kufuata sheria. Sheria ya kila kitu. Kama ni sheria za nchi, sheria za ukulima, tunataka angalau ukue unafuata hizo sheria. Kwa sababu vijana ndio wenye tunaongelesha hapa. Kuna kitu imetrend kwa social media of late. Inasema ukifikisha 30 years usiseme bado natoka wapi? Poor background, si ndio? Inasemanga hivyo? Siwa inasema hivyo? Ukifika 30 you are now the background, si ndio? So vijana vile tumeelezwa tujitume kwa kazi. Pia of late the current government wameinitiate mambo na online, wameweka wifi kila mahali. Ukienda sokoni hapa utapata wifi. So advice kwangu kwa vijana ni kwamba tutumie social media platforms vizuri, positively. Tusiharibu hiyo zawadi serikali imetupea ya kutupatia free wifi. So let us use it positively, na tukifanya hiyo biashara. Hata kwa ukulima pale, ukiwa shambani, so unaweza piga picha viazi yako, uweke online, mnunuzi anakuja kununua. Si ndio? Nani amejaribu hiyo? Mshajaribu. Ukiwa sokoni pale, unapiga picha nyanya yako, mnunuzi anakuja, si ndio? So let us use that online vizuri. And then kwa mambo ya tendering, we also encourage youth waweze ku apply for tenders. Serikali kuu iko na agency yenye iko na tenders yenye inatangazwa. So ukienda kwa government advertising agency utapata tenda mingi zimetangazwa, na hapo utapata maybe kuna tenda ya vijana. So let us use that platform, government advertising agency, utapata tenders. Thank you Bwana Edwin for the initiative hii yenye umeleta, yenye inakuja kufaidi vijana na wananchi kwa ujumla. Our office is open. Our office is open for collaboration from stakeholders kama hawa. Nimekuwa nikijiuliza what is CYAA. Leo nimejua what is the meaning of CYAA. So most of the time tunakuwa na mikutano, maybe policy making ya national level. Huwa tunashindwa tunaalika stakeholders from different sectors. Now CYAA mumeingia kwa list yetu because nimejua from now. So anytime we have a meeting yenye inahusiana na mambo na maybe policy, tunawaita. Si mnaleta maoni yenu, si ndio? Kitu kingine ni kwamba tukiwa bado hapo kwa collaboration, ile kufanya kazi pamoja, ningewaomba sana from the convener leaders in your areas, collaborate with our local administrators. Wakati wako na barasa, munawaambia tuko hapa. Sawa sawa. Munawaambia tuko hapa na tuko na jambo tunataka kueleza wananchi na vijana wenzetu. Sawa sawa. So collaborate with our chiefs. You are free to to go to those process. Sawa sawa. Nafikiri from the county government, I know Mr. Bore here, Mr. Cliff, wakati mwingi, wakati kuna mkutano ya maybe barasa ya chief, si huwa mnaenda hapo, mnapeana sera zenu, maneno yenu ya ukulima, si ndio? Sina kwanga hivyo. So let us use those chiefs. Nilikuwa nimesema ya kufuata sheria, si ndio? Kwa sababu sheria usipofuata utajipata pabaya na utafanya hiyo ukulima, au sio? Si ndio? Nafikiri hadi hapo nikirudi nyuma kidogo, before I joined the public service I was active kwa shamba. Nilikuwa active sana mpaka tukatengeneza cooperative ya kupanda na kuuza viazi. Mr. Cliff can bear me witness. Alinifundisha. I don't know whether you still remember Elgon Valley. Elgon Valley 2017-18. So mpaka tukatengeneza cooperative inaitwa Elgeyo Marakwet Potato Marketing something. Yes. I believe these people wa agriculture wanajua hiyo cooperative. Mpaka hata tuko kuna ofisi hapo nyuma ya veterinary. So hata mimi pia nachangamuka hivyo. Vile tu niliingia public service kidogo nikaregea, sikuenda ukulima tena sana. So otherwise, let me wish you all the best mukifanya mambo mengi ya kuhamasisha vijana. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. County Commissioner. Good afternoon. Nafikiri siwezi kurudia kujiintroduce ama wenye wako wamekuja. Kuna wenye wako wamekuja. Mimi naitwa William Bore. Mimi ni assistant director livestock production. Somebody aliniintroduce hapa kama director. Najua director lazima uwe na defense. Si ndio? Kama mimi sina barua ya director na unaniita director, sina makosa? So mimi ni assistant director kwa ofisi ya county director of livestock production. Lakini saa hii nafanya kama county coordinator ya agriculture sector development support program. So yangu hapa nataka kuwa chairman for about 10 minutes. Nataka kuita wenzangu wanakuja kusema 1 or 2, alafu mwingine, alafu nita summarize na tunamaliza. So nianzie wapi? Wacha nianzie Cliff. Cooperatives. Asante, karibu. Hiyo ni behind the tent.
Asante sana Mr. Bore. My name is Cliff Oanya. Vile nilikuwa nimesema, I said before. I'm the county corporate auditor in Elgeyo Marakwet County. And here now I'm standing in on behalf of the cooperative department to come and talk to you on the cooperative matters. As Mr. Edwin has invited me yesterday to come. This is my second time to meet this group. Last time we met at, I think, Navin. We were in Navin, and this is now the second one. Why Cliff? Cliff, for records, I've been working closely with the cooperative sector for the last over 30 years. I've made a mark from where I was as a cooperative auditor, as a cooperative officer, as a head of cooperatives when we we were in the government before we were devolved, because we started with the government of Kenya. We were Nairobi, Kitale, Kapsabet, Nand Hills, and then here now, we have to retire some 2.5 years coming, or 3, where they're about. So, when we talk about the youth, we have the youth, Bunge Sacco in Elgeyo Marakwet County, which we started with you. I think, Edu, you were among the members. Were you among the members of Youth Bunge Sacco? You were not. But when it started as a CPO. It was sponsored by some program. The program gave them some money to start. So when the program closed, good or bad luck, but good luck, they had a very good management committee members who stood firm, and they brought that circle up to where it is. For this one, the County Youth Agribusiness Assembly, I don't know how many members are members of our circle or a corporate society. How many members are members of our circle? Somewhere. Circle gani? Youth Bunge Circle, yes, you are a member. Another one? So we don't have anybody here who has joined a circle. Why did Edward invite me here? Is to come and tell you the goodness of forming a circle. Our governor, His Excellency, the governor, Mr. Wesley Rotich, in fact, he was our director before he became a DG, deputy governor, and now the governor. In fact, he's the one who has initiated fully that all the wards, we must have a very strong corporate society. Last week, we had a meeting where we strategized every ward. We identified 2 or 3 strong corporate society, which they're going to be the flag bearers of the county. And we are going now to attach in that every ward. We have, His Excellency has already attached some corporate county ward corporate officers. So they will be stationed in those corporate societies, in those offices. They will be there. In fact, they will be part of the management committee. So, like this one of the County Youth Agribusiness, this is my wish that in the future, sooner or very soon, I think we are going to talk to Edwin so that we can see how we can transform this one to be a circle. A circle, the requirement of a circle, it must be 20 plus, but you are more than 20. How many members do you have, Edu? The whole count? You are more than enough to form a circle. The goodness of a circle, you save and then you borrow. You save, you borrow. You save, you borrow. And out of your savings and out of your borrowing where you pay the interest again comes back to you in form of dividends or rebates. So that's the goodness of a circle. And then again, in this county, we have a lot of partners who have agreed to partner with us so that we can transform the CPOs to become circles. Save for yours is an agribusiness. Agribusiness, you can do any business, any activity, because we have to identify the activity we are going to do. Like yours now, the activity we are going to do, you are doing agriculture, others are wanauza manguo, others are doing chicken rearing, cattle, what. So we are not going to be specific what business you are going to do, so long as it's related to agro. With these programs in this county, like today, I've forwarded you something small, where the government of the USAID has agreed to, I think from next year, to start assisting the cooperative movement in the Republic of Kenya with a lot of money from next year. That's USAID. Again, like the agricultural sector, they have a lot of programs where they want now to transform these groups to become the cooperatives. Mr. Bore can tell you, we have gone round. We have transformed a lot of the CPOs to become the circles. So when I do, I think after this meeting, and we shall meet next time, then we will strategize how we are going to transform this CYAA to become a circle. In fact, they already have a name. So it's only now to register this name, and then we add circle society. It's very easy now for us. We can assist you, even though we said now we wanted to strengthen the ones which are there, but this one is all over the county. And the aim of it is the agri-business, and it's for the youth, even though you said we can incorporate other members, so long as they are within this county. So, Mr. Du, thank you very much for inviting us. My name, as you heard, is Cliff. I'm always available. If you want anything dealing with the cooperative, just the presence of the patron, Cliff will be there. That's why I tell people. My telephone number, you want to know everything about cooperatives, ask Cliff. 0721 88 67 40. Don't fear, just come to the office. I can tell you from A to Z about the cooperative movement in the county of Elgeyo Marakwet. Thank you very much, and God bless.
Thank you very much, Bwana Cliff. I think the next person I will invite is Chibo Economic Planning. Yeah, tell us something about the financial issues and planning. It is very important because he's dealing with planning, how you can plan your businesses. Okay. I think I will give you also another 3-4 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Bore. Good afternoon. Yes, you'll allow me to use around 4 to 5 minutes to speak some few things on the opportunities that are available in government. And I remember we were in Navin the other time, and I mentioned a lot of them, of which I'm happy that the success stories that have been said here are part of those initiatives that we've taken and taken advantage of those opportunities that are available in the government. Now, I'll just mention a few. What we do as a government is just like we are providing a platform for all of us to operate. And those platforms that allow all of us to operate, I can summarize in maybe 2, that we provide access to information. And this access to information is available everywhere. Some of the areas that this information is found in our county, one of them is the county website. If you just Google our county website, you'll find a lot of information. The mandates of the departments, various departments that are there, and all the things we do as a government, they are there. We also have a section for you to comment and suggest way forward on some of the things that you think that as a government we've not done better and we need to do it, and also suggest ways that we can improve it. Number 2 is we always engage citizens through public participation. Every strategic plan that we do, we engage citizens through public participation, and that is how you get access to that information. Number 3, we also have media platforms. I can say social media platforms for the county. We have the official Facebook for the county. The governor also uses his, which is also official. And then also we have the WhatsApp groups. So governor ako kwa WhatsApp karibu zote in the county. And if you post any question, I've been seeing him responding to those questions. So that's another way that you can get information from the government. Another one is we also give information through the notice boards. Yeah, if we have anything, we just post through the notice boards. If we have a tender that we want that you can participate as a youth, those opportunities are also posted on the notice boards. Another way that you get this information, you just walk to the ward administrator's office and ask for that information, and you'll get it. We are also planning to empower the ICT sections in those ward administrators' offices so that all the information can be readily available. And then also public parazas, which is we normally use it. We use through the assistant chiefs and the chiefs, so that information again reaches the public. And then we are also planning to have a digital screen mounted on the big centers in our county. And we are planning to have one in Iten. So there is a donor who has accepted to support us to mount one in Iten here, and maybe that one is here to come. I want also to speak something small on access to opportunities. We have a lot of opportunities, and as you are aware, there are some opportunities that are already available. We have the Prepare program. which is focusing on having opportunities abroad in form of scholarships, in form of having linkages so that you can have further studies, and also you can be able to access jobs outside the country. Another one is we have our Wezesha program, which is duped to Jiajiri. To Jiajiri, in partnership with KCB, the county has managed to train youths in the TVETs and support them with starter packs. Starter packs is a package. If you've trained for mercenary, they give you all the tools that are required by a mercenary so that you can go and find opportunity. So you will not be looking for the tools again. It is just you to go and start working. So those are some of the opportunities. For a start, we've started with 15 million and KCB has supported us with another 15 million. So we have 30 million to train the youth and also to give them the starter packs. Another one is we have the ACPO policy. ACPO policy is operating both at the national and the county government, where 30% of our projects or our tenders are being given to the youth and women and also people with disabilities. So we, in the county, we've started something what we call YAGPO, YAGBO. YAGBO is for youth alone. So those opportunities are there. So if you want more information, just walk to the office of the sports director and you'll get to know more about that. I'm just highlighting. And then finally, Elgeyo Marakwet has been participating in what we call open government partnership. It is only 3 in Africa, Elgeyo Marakwet, there is one in Dar es Salaam, and there is one in Nigeria. Yeah, it was a competitive, but Elgeyo Marakwet, we managed to secure a place. So we've been participating for the last 6 years. And that's also another way that there's a lot of opportunities that are there. So if you just like Google our website, you'll get more information about that. Finally, we are in a process of doing what we call wealth creation policy. We are developing a wealth creation policy. In the next 1 or 2 weeks, you will get a notice of public participation where we'll be engaging the public on the content of that wealth creation policy on areas that you need the government to improve so that we can be able to create our own wealth as a county. And those areas that we are going to touch so much is on area of agriculture and livestock, where we will have the agribusiness through the cash crop. If you look at, for example, the counties like Kericho. Kericho, every month, a family, the father and the mother, walks to the bank and get payment because of tea. So our governor has initiated by Retram, which will be a good initiative. So that after every month, you just walk to the bank and get your pay. That is what we are planning. We also advocate for improved quality breeds. So that instead of you having 20 cows that produce 10 liters of milk, it is good to have one that gives you 40 liters of milk. That is the approach we are taking. Another one is on cooperatives. Clive has talked about this. And we are advocating for having unions or circles so that you can be able to do aggregation of the products so that you can be able to get a better pay. And also we are focusing on trade in this wealth creation policy. How are we going to empower the SMEs? And then also we are going to focus on the technical skills. How are we going to improve? How are we going to ensure that our polytechnics, those who go there, the youths that attend to those polytechnics, get the quality of those technical skills that will now be used locally and also internationally. And then finally, we have 500 million, 250 million has been contributed by the Elgeyo Marakwet County, and 200 million has been contributed by the national government in order to start what we call County Aggregation Industrial Park. This one will also be a great opportunity for the youth to take up those opportunities that will be there so that you secure yourself a section to do your own business. It will be a good one, and it is starting in this financial year. The tendering process is on course, and maybe from January, you will start seeing construction of that County Aggregation Industrial Park. So those are some of the few opportunities that I've just highlighted among very, very many others that are available. So they are available anywhere. If you just walk to the county offices, any office, you can be able to get assistance and get access to this information so that it can help you improve your life. Otherwise, I'll just stop there and I complete by saying that mtu mwenye anajituma hutumika. Asante.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think you have used the maximum of the number of minutes that you requested. So I think the next person is my sister, Madam Dorothy. Dugona baby project. It has not started, but it is the structures on the ground is being laid down. So let tell us how it will assist the youth. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much. CYAA leaders, our government officials, and our youths. Good morning. And good afternoon. My name is Dorothy Bomet. I am the project coordinator for the new baby in our county known as Kenya Livestock Commercialization Project. This project has come to our county, one of the 10 counties in Kenya. And in our county, as I said last time when we were in Afin, it is in the 4 sub-counties, 1 ward per sub-county. Keyo South, it is in Soy North. Keyo North, Tambach. Marakwet East is Sambirir, and Marakwet West is Cheranganja Barorwa. And KELCOP, that is in short, KELCOP, Kenya Livestock Commercialization. It is a project in Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Irrigation, but domiciled in Livestock Production Department. So our main value chains are livestock, and these are small livestock. When I say the small livestock, is sheep, dairy goats. We come to poultry, beekeeping, and rabbits where applicable. And this project is going to target 54% women in those wards. I'm lucky in this youth we are having today, in this CYAA, we are having youths from Tambach who are the beneficiaries of KELCOP project. So I've said 54%, it will target 54% women, 30% youth, 5% PWDs and vulnerable, and the rest now is the men, which is around 11%. Sorry for the men, but my target group are with me. So the main aim, objective of this project is to increase production in those value chains and to make the market access for those value chains. So far, KELCOP, we have done some activities. One of them, I'll touch the one which are touching youths. KELCOP has sponsored 20 youths to animal health institutions, 5 per wards. Tambach, who are here, we sponsored 5 of them, who are already now doing their certificate in animal health in our government institutions. That is Haiti Ndomba, Haiti Kabete, Livestock Institute Wajir. We have also Nyahururu. And Tambach being here, 5 students already from Tambach are there. I am telling Kamarin and Kapchemutua youths, Musikufe Moyo, there is a new project coming, which will be targeting the all wards. But this time, KELCOP decided to target 4 wards in every county. But in the next phase, I think it will cover all the wards. This is a pilot in Kelkop is taking Elgeyo Marakwet as an ASAL area. And if you see the 10 counties they are covering, ASAL areas, semi-ASAL areas is Baringo and Elgeyo. The ASAL areas is Marsabit and Samburu. The rest are in islands. So the 2 semi-ASAL counties, that is Baringo and Elgeyo, these are pilot counties. If it will work, now it will cover more counties and all wards in the county. So I'm telling the Tambach, who are the beneficiary for Kelkop, let us team up. We make this project successful, so that even our colleague youths in Kamarin and Kapchemutwa will benefit even them very soon. So Kelkop, I've said, is targeting also the markets. First, in increasing production, we have done, Kelkop is targeting around 40,000 population in the 4 wards, around 8,000 households in the 4 wards, but targeting 40,000 individuals, direct and indirectly. So far, we were choosing the beneficiaries. Those are the youths, individual youths, and we were targeting the one who are doing smallholder. The Tambach youths can tell us if they were interviewed. Kuna youth wa Tambach alikuwa interviewed wa youth side? Kunao? We were targeting youth households, women households, vulnerable households. And we already have now the results. We were looking for elite breeders. When I say youth households, ni wale wanafuka hao wanyama. We are having a challenge in Elgeyo or in Kalenjin. Yeah? Wasasi wamekatalia kupea youth shamba. Ama namna gani? Ama mumepewa? That is why Edwin here is doing advocacy. Wasasi waachilie shamba. So that even you as youth, ukuwe na kondo yako, ukuwe na kuku yako, na ukuwe na mbuzi yako. That is the challenge you are having kwa Elgeyo Marakwet. But we managed to get the youths who are carrying out these small enterprises. So we are targeting an increasing production. We already targeting also elite breeders, those who are doing best in this small stock beekeeping. And already we have some elite breeders in those wards. Elite breeders inamaanisha ule anafanya vizuri kwa ufukaji wa kondoo, ufukaji wa mbuzi wa maziwa, ufukaji wa mbuzi ya nyama. Already we have selected. The project will soon atawapea hao mbuzi ama kondoo so that they breed for our farmers. And we also target some youth groups and women groups, so that the project will assist by giving them the bags and the rams, and even the equipment for those doing beekeeping, quality equipments, modern beekeeping equipments. So we already have the beneficiaries. We have not started, but we are still on the baseline. On the markets, Kelkop is upgrading sale yards. When kule hii tutakuwa tumeongeza masao ya hizi small stock, we need to sell. And they're upgrading now the sale yards. We have started with the Kipcheptem sale yard in Soinot, where it benefits also Tambach ward. And very soon, mutaona kazi yenye nafanyika huko Kipcheptem sale yard. We are also renovating Iten slaughterhouse hapa. Ile Kipcheptem, Kelkop will renovate Kipcheptem at 13 million. Itakuwa ile women friendly, youth friendly. And I am telling those youths who are coming from near those sites, Kwanza nyinyi wenye mnafanya biashara, kuna anybody from Tambach doing poultry, ufukaji wa kuku? Hakuna hata mama anafuka kuku hapa. Yesterday I was telling Edwin, when I come to CYAA, I want to see those youths in livestock. Amujajua livestock, huwezi kosa pesa anytime. Ukiengage in agribusiness in livestock, throughout the year, utakuwa nakosa pesa. Because ukiwa na kuku, uko na kondoo, uko na mbuzi, na uko na asali, na uko na ng'ombe. Every day you have to get income. So I'm urging those who are doing, nimesikia wengi wanafanya nyanya, wengine wanafanya cabbage. Hiyo ni long term. Lakini ukifanya livestock, we na kuku, asubuhi kuku nasema kwikwi unaenda teka mayai, saa 7 unaenda kamua ng'ombe, jioni unakamua ng'ombe, hiyo pesa imekuja, utakuwa na pesa throughout. But on a light note, so Kelcop is upgrading Iten's slaughterhouse at a cost of 9 million very soon. Tutaona Iten hiyo ikikuwa upgrade. And we are doing also powerholes. Powerholes for our livestock. So tumesema livestock is dealing with small stock. We are doing powerholes for our small stock, and then now the community is second. So hiyo powerholes, solar powered powerholes, tunachimba ile mbuzi na kondoo wapate maji. Na kwa mbuzi kupata kondoo maji, si hata binadamu anafaidika. Yes. But in Kelcop, we are doing solar powered powerholes for small stock. We have done one borehole in Charanganji Bororwa, and atusemi ati tumewacha Tambach. We are growing. So Tambach very soon tutakuwa na tuta improve slaughterhouse, kama kuna ya Tambach ward, kama kuna ya Sambirir, kama kuna ya Soinot. So I'm telling Tambach youth, Muchikase, even the youths in Tambach, on those value chains, we are targeting. We are targeting the traders in those value chains, and we have grants for traders in those value chains. Kama wewe ni muuzaji wa kuku, muuzaji wa nyama ya kuku, trader ya mbuzi, we have grants for you. Kama wewe ni unatengeneza equipment ya beekeeping, like beehives, we have grants. Kelcop have grants to support the youths, the 30% youth on those items. Kelcop soon ina sponsor youths again by next week. Wale wamefanya veterinary, kwenda kufanya kusomea maneno ya disease surveillance. Already we have 15 youths wenye wataenda Kalro Naivasha kwenda to be trained on disease surveillance. Atutaki sa ile as we grow this small stock, magonjwa tena inawamaliza. Kelcop also is going to introduce e-marketing system. Hiyo mumesema mnaweza uza your produce kwa simu. Even Kelcop italeta your training, italeta e-marketing, e-training. So ukitaka kuchua jinsi hata ya kuformulate chakula ya dairy coats, utakuwa napata kwa simu. Ukitaka jinsi utapata market ya kuuza mbuzi, utakuwa napata kwa simu. So those ones are what Kelcop is going to do for the next 6 years. And we are encouraging youths muingie hizo biashara. And I was telling even women, we have women, youth and women. Kuna wale over 35 tunaita women gani? Adult women na adult youth. So ukiwa Tambach, ukifungua butchery kama mama. So tumesema Kelcop is 54% women. Ukitengeneza msinga kama youth, those are the grants, those are the people Kelcop is targeting. And Kelcop is here up to 2027. And we are on a starting phase, and we are here to ready to support all the youths, which I've said 30% of 8,000. That is around how many youths? To make sure you have succeeded in this business. So with those few remarks about Kelcom, I would like to stop there, but I'm encouraging you when they agribusiness in livestock. Here crops onyanya unakosa 3 months. There is another new industry which is coming up and iko marketable sana. Beekeeping. Ufugaji wa nguruwe. And I'm seeing most people who are making money are from big industry. Ni a new enterprise which is coming very fast, na iko na market already. So we have those other in our support youth. Tuko na youth enterprise fund, tuko na NGAF, where you can get those capital apart from now waiting for Kelco. You can go to NGAF, WESO, Women Enterprise Fund, you get your money and start as Kelco meets you as we go on. With those few remarks, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Madam Dorothy, for that elaborative presentation. Naona hii sasa inaweza kusaidia for the next 6 years as youth. So, whoever is remaining, Chebo is my colleague, tunafanya nae. So, let me say something. Alabo, atafil the cup, a specialist in issues Irish potato. And I think that is one of the profitable business that the youth can engage in. So let me first of all demystify something. Kuna watu wenye wakikuja headquarter pahali ya livestock wanakuja na kusema mimi nataka ofisi ya livestock. Wakifika ndani wanasema mimi nataka movement permit ama ng'ombe yangu ni mgonjwa. There are 2 offices. Iko veterinary, and veterinary vet is a person who treats an animal. Alafu kuna livestock production. That is the person who nutrifies ama mwenye analisha an animal. So the cutting edge, sisi tunakutania pahali penye when we are preventing the disease from entering the animal. Sisi tunasuia diseases zisiingie. Disease ikiingia ndani, veterinary hebu enda toa hiyo kitu yenye iko ndani. So when you see the services of veterinary department, you will see ni disease surveillance, wana deal na maneno ya treatment, wanaenda maneno ya drugs. Hata wakati ya exhibition, mimi niambie mbona mnalete infected liver? Wangelete ile mzuri so that we can hata tuonje tufanye nini. Kumbe they are demonstrating on the damages that the diseases cause. So those are the different. Sasa sisi bande hii mimi ni mtu ya livestock production. Ukikuja maneno ya kulisha an animal, kulisha animal inakula ngapi? Hii ng'ombe yenye inatoa lita 5 at 3% fat fat or 10% fat fat, mimi naingia kompyuta na kuambia lisha na hii na hii na hii. Sio ni kama daktari? Mimi ni kama daktari pia. Yes, so let me say a few things alafu niwaachie mwenzangu ajaze kidogo. Nitaanza na niko na 2 offices ile ya livestock production. Mwenzangu amesema from the county. We have Cliff amesema kuhusu cooperatives. We have also our economic planning man amesema issues to do with ADB, issues to do with what the county is giving to the farmers. Now, in this one, for us livestock, in most cases, what tuna promote those animals, those projects, those innovations that benefit the farmers. Umeona pahali mingi sana huwa wanapata havers. Hata jana, the other day, they supplied 120 in Sambrir. Yeah? With issues to do with doba, kala goats, beekeeping, honey, manene ya beehives. Those are the things that we do in the livestock production office. Also, issues to do with feed production. establishment of pomerods, tuko na bracharia, those which produce high levels of crude protein. And there are several opportunities here that the youth can engage in. They keep through tender suppliers. If the youth group is pre-qualified, come on, may register through IPMIS. You can apply to be the supplier of our daughtership. You know, you see, we have 30% tax slot for the youth. So, and it is very easy. It is very easy. It is not, I know, it does not cost a lot of money. If you have to buy one, it can be 10 to 15,000, not more than 20. So, and this one can be very beneficial to you. And also the havers. You can be a supplier of our havers. So you have tenders there. Another thing that you can do for the small stock, as my sister said, there is this issue with feedlots. Munajua feedlots. A group of youth can register and then they can buy ile wanyama kama ni calabash ama ni ile pakisi ya mbuzi ama ya kondoo. Wanabai kama iko kidogo, ikifika hapa wana castrate, alafu wanafaten, wanalisha na ile wanakuja kwangu sasa na formulate ile chakula yenye wanaweza kulisha within 6 months. Kama walinunua na 2,000 watauza na 6,000 within 6 months. Na kama ulinunua 100, si ni kazi mzuri? Yeah, you will get a lot of money. And then let me say something on SDSP, where I am now as the coordinator. So SDSP is coming to an end in February 29, the end of February next year. And there's several things you have done. SDSP, its overall objective goal is to improve income, nutrition, food, and nutrition security. That is our target. And in Elgeyo Marakwet, we are promoting 3 value chains. One is cow milk. Watu wanaita dairy ni sawa tu. Alafu number 2, Irish potato. Ile viazi. Number 3, indigenous chicken. Those are commercializable. For the youth, they can adopt it, they can commercialize. And in this one, what we do, our outcome areas, tunataka to increase productivity so that when you see a cow which is producing 3 liters, tunataka kupush mpaka it produce 7 to 10 liters. Alafu Irish potato, if you are producing about 50 bags per acre, tunataka utoe 100 or 120. And then the last one is indigenous chicken. Walikuwa wanakufa wengi sana, but we have done something. We have managed the disease. Even yesterday, the other day, the survival rate is over 95%. Ile ya kienyeji ikiangua inataka inalalia karibu, I think it is 12 to 15. Alafu ikiangua within the first 10 or 15 days, kama ilikuwa 15, utaona ni 5 imebaki. The survival itakuja mpaka kitu kama 2. Those which will go to mature. But for our case, ilienda mpaka kama ilikuwa 15, labda ilikufa 1 ama 2, lakini sio kwa ugonjwa, ilikufa kwa accidents sometimes. Ukifunga mlango hivi inafinya. So, and that is what we have done. And these are opportunities for the youth. You can be a day-old chick supplier. Unaweza kuhaji. Tumesupply some incubator solar ile yenye haitumii moto. So you can use the solar, you can hatch the eggs hours ni 300. You can hatch the eggs day old, supply to the county. See what tunasema wawe suppliers. Tunataka suppliers. You register and then you can supply for us. What tunanunua anakuwa even up to 120 or 150 shillings per one chick. Sio ni mzuri? Yeah, and then another one, kuna opportunity nyingine yenye si tumesupply. Tumefanya vitu yenye inaitwa feed center. Tuko na 4. So these feed centers tumeweka feed mixer yenye ina mix 500 kilograms within 30 minutes. Tumelete pia ile mill ya stima yenye inashaga. Alafu tumelete ile digital weighing scale ile ya kupima. Alafu ingine ni ile ya kushona, ile electric sewing machine ile. Alafu unaweka. So that one is complete. Yeah. So this one is the youth. Wanaweza kukomboa moja. Hii ya Kapteren imelala. The youth can join themselves, alafu wanasema let us hire this thing. They hire, they go to Uganda, they bring the ingredients. Mukifika hapo, mnaanza sasa kukuja kwangu, mimi na calculate mix this and this and this. What you are looking for in animals ni 18% crude protein. Na mimi najua changanya hii na hii na hii na hii, vitu karibu 4 ama 5 itakuwa imejaa. So ukilisha, you are sure. Because in most cases nowadays, you will find that whatever is supplied in the shop, hata ukienda kulishia, you will doubt. Ingine haiwezi kutoa maziwa. Najua kwa nini wamepika wakora? Iko wakora wengi. There is what we call cotton seed cake. There is what we call sunflower cake, especially sunflower cake, ni nyeusi. So mtu anaenda kushaka makaa na anaongeza. Iko ukora mingi. Hata hii ingine yenye tunaita wheat bran. Wengine wanaenda kutafuta sawdust. Wanashaka mpaka utobulili tu kule kabisa. Alafu wanajanganya. Utajuaje ni sawdust ni nini? Si amekula pesa. So it is better for us to mix. Alafu una test. Ambia mkulima wewe chukua hii, alafu chukua yetu. So mkulima akichukua anasema mimi nataka hii yenye imeandikwa Kapteren. Ile toa maziwa vizuri. Si hapo umewin. Yes. Some of you you are youth. Nyinyi ni youth kabisa. My daughter hapa amesema kuna wenye wanaweza kupelekwa kufundishwa. Kufundishwa. So ukienda kufundishwa, you know I was telling somebody uwezi mtu ya agregaja. Uwezi kusema unajua one problem we have is this. Mnaweza kufungua ofisi yenu. Mnaweza kufungua. Alafu unanunua hii magnifying glass. Unaona magnifying glass? Alafu kama wewe unataka kufanya vitu ya agriculture ama kuangalia kama si mkulima ataleta atasema kuna ugonjwa imeharibu nebia yangu mpaka imekwisha. So faa ile kitu white. Alafu tafuta binoculars hii na uvae miwani kama mimi. So alafu angalia na hiyo binoculars. Alafu waambie ni ugonjwa mbaya sana. Na waambie hii itakosti 200 shilling. Si ataweka hapo. So unaandikia dawa. Unaandikia 1. Apply 5 ml with 10 liters of water, spray 3 times a week. Sio ni daktari. Those are some of the opportunities that you can go and practice. Hakuna mwenye anaweza kukuja kufunga na kukuambia mbona uliandikia hii dawa kwa sababu tumefunza nyinyi, si ndio? Yeah, those are some of the opportunities that you can go and do. Alafu ingine mwenzangu atakuja kusema, atakuja kukuambia. So there are very many. Kuna opportunities yenye we can engage. Alafu some of the youth tulinunua kitu kingine inaitwa Brigila Tangas kwa cow milk dairy. So this Brigila Tangas tulileta pamoja na motorbike ya 150cc ile ya boxer. Hii Brigila Tangas ni ile ya maziwa imekuwa laminated na solar. So ukimwagia maziwa pande hii ni cylindrical, pande hii ni 50 liter, pande hii ni 50 liter, alafu katikati yake iko na cage yenye inaonyesha temperature. Alafu ukimwaga maziwa inapima hiyo ni lita 1, hiyo ni lita 2, hiyo ni lita 3 ukifungulia huko. So this one the youth can buy milk from a cooperative society. Wanaweza kutafuta motorbikes karibu 4. Wana employ youth wengine. Alafu they have their office. Wanasafirisha asubuhi inaenda mpaka Biretwa, wanamwaga hapo 50 liter. Ingine inaenda Chemurugui 50 liter, ingine inaingia pande hii Songoto 50 liter, ingine inaenda pande ile. You can at the same time, at one time you can sell 400 liters. Alafu bigibigi inarudi inakuja kuchukua ingine. Muko na treasurer huko anareko na anafanya hiyo maneno yote. So those are the things that sisi tuliona inaweza kusaidia sana kwa upande wa youth. Upande wa youth. Kuna activity nyingine hapa yenye sijaona watu wakipenda sana. Unaona kuna kuku yenye unaweza kununua na kusafirisha. Watu wa Eldoret tu peke yake. Sisi tunasema watu wa Keyo hii ni shida kabisa. Unafikiria hiyo huyu mtu ya kutoka Eldoret mpaka Bande unafikiria ajui chenye anafanya? Why don't you also go and look for somewhere so that the youth mnaweza kutenga sehemu moja hapo. Na huyu mama Dorothy ako na hiyo style anaweza kusaidia nyinyi sana kwa hiyo biashara ya kuku. Hiyo biashara ya kuku anaweza kusaidia nyinyi sana. So anaweza kutafuta, sisi tumenunua carriers. So you can buy kuku hapa alafu mnasafirisha. Mnaweza kwenda mpaka Tarbo as youth. And then you can sell especially in December. Watu wanasema tu inaitwa ngoho ama inaitwa nini. So when you are buying at 500 you will sell at 1200 kuku. There are some opportunities we don't see, but they are very important. They are very lucrative. Unapata pesa sana. Halafu kuna style nyingine yenye sisi kama youth ama watu wakubwa. Tukiona somebody ameanza business hapa, tukiona kabisa unaenda kuleta yako karibu na yako hapo. Unasema kama watu wamejaa hapo, unasema alafu waachae kama ile yangu. But that is not good. Hiyo kitu inaenda kidogo inaisha. Why can't you start a very new one kabisa? New one. I was telling somebody, mnaweza kama you tumeleta kitu yenye tunaweza kuchinja kuku. Inaitwa nini? Hii devastating machine. Na kuchinja na kufanya nini? Unachinja wengi sana, tunaweza kutafuta kichinjo hapa tukisaidiwa na Gelcop. Kichinjoni. Alafu tunatafuta hoteli yetu ama butchery yetu ya kuku peke yake na fridge. Nafikiria wase kama mimi sometimes siwezi hata kuamuka kwa nyumba kwa sababu ya couch. In most cases wenye tuko interactive, kwanza Edwin ananiona saa nyingine ananiambia mbona umeenda hivi? Kaambia nilikula red meat. So ni wengi mko na customers wengi wenye wanakula ile white meat. Lakini hakuna hapo, umeona kwa butchery? Hakuna. This no there. Why can't we venture in that? In terms of livestock production. Kuna vitu vingine kama honey. Ukienda Ratat, kina mama. So wako na wenye wako barabara wamepanga asali. Mimi naenda mpaka huko natoa. Why can't we, kwa hii barabara yetu ndio hii karibu ijengwe ya remote then. Why can't we start as youth? Na kuweka huko ingine, weka huko ingine, weka huko ingine. Some things you take risks, lakini itakuwa faida baadaye. Those things can be lucrative to you. Inaweza kukusaidia kabisa. Inaweza kuwa very good business. Kuna wakati nilifanya kazi nyingine ya kupanda ilikuwa nini jeboy? Mwanzangu na jeboy. Pomerods. Tulikuwa tuna banda na pomerods. Hako na shamba yake hapa 5 acres, niko na 5 acres hapa. Lakini mimi nilienda step higher, nikavuna mbegu. Mimi nauza mbegu, bag moja ilikuwa ni 10 kilos, so I was selling at 500. 10 kilos, 500 na kwa ngapi? 5,000. Na nilikuwa natoa 50 bags kama hiyo. Alafu baada ya kutoa naanza kuvuna, naita sasa gari ya kuja akate nyasi. Sasa nyasi napitia pande ile nyingine napitia pande. So there are many things that we can do in life. Na haikuwa inabaki, hata saa hii bado wanauliza. People are asking. Those are some of the opportunities that we can do in livestock. So I just want to call my, thank you very much kwa hii. Vijana wengi sana wako hapa. Wabule madam, you deserve congratulations kabisa. Mwenye ulifundisha hata mimi nilikuwa nimesikia hii. Hii kwangu ilikuwa artificial insemination kwangu. Lakini nilipoona hii ndio ikashika kichwa. Wakati unauliza maswali iko kwa kichwa. Ndio nikajibu haraka. So and these things many people wanafanya hii kazi ya hii ya kompyuta. Hata siku hizi huwa naambia mwingine tukikaa chini ni silent kabisa mpaka hata you don't know even amujuani hata. Kila mtu anafanya tu hivi. Siku hizi nafikiri socialization hata imeisha kabisa. And I think it is giving money. A lot of money. Lakini usiende kama hii yako hii pete ngii inaleta hasara kidogo. Inakula sana. Then youth, my parting word, alafu nataka mwenzangu akuja ababanue kidogo kwa hii viazi. Hii viazi hata mimi nilipanda last time, hata saa hii nimepigia mtu asubuhi niko nayo. Nilipanda ya service planting. I have quarter of an acre. So nikatafuta certified seed. So hiyo certified seed nikapanda hiyo service planting, hakuna kuchimba, bwana umepika yaro. Unaweka 30 centimeters, alafu unafunika sasa hiyo hili. Last time nilipata 50 bucks ile ya tolgos hivi. Ama inaitwa kama sio tolgos inaitwa nini? Tolgos lakini hiyo ni jina ya former governor. Hii nyingine Jubilee. Hiyo nikapata hiyo. Bei ilikuwa mbaya sana 1200. So nikapata 50,000. Nikashukuru. So this time mimi naona iko namna hii, nimepigia mtu sasa. Nimepanda ingine, nilienda kwanza nikapanda vitu vingine marakwe nini. So imekuwa mzuri. So those are some of the seed ya Irish potato. Hakuna mbegu ile clean. Hakuna. So mkikuwa youth wenye wako wazuri sana, you can just specialize in production ya hiyo seed. Na seed sahi demand, hakuna siku yenye demand itaisha. Mimi nilitafuta hiyo mpaka nikaenda mpaka Jebara huko ndio nikapata hiyo. Ni ngumu kupata. So my parting word yenye nilikuwa nimesema ni most of the youth wamepotea. Over concentration on the girl child. The youth wamekwisha. The youth, especially the boy child, mimi wacha mimi niseme kwa sababu hiyo line. The boy child. I hope this youth as you integrate, I request kabisa this body night the project kama CYAA integrate kabisa issues to do with alcohol abuse, drug abuse, all those things. Let the negative weka picha kabisa ya mwenye anaanguka na kuamuka. Those will assist. Those will hata uleta familia vile imeka. So that we all turn, alafu tufanye production ikuwe mzuri. We depend on you. Since somebody has said, mimi niko na 2 years by the way. The exact ones. Lakini kwa ile ya kushika hapa iliongeza miaka ingine 2. Lakini yenye mimi najua ni 2. Lakini kushika hapa na iko ingine tena ile. Yeah, with those few remarks, nataka jibu hapa banue kidogo. Kuja ongea kidogo. Tuko ofisi moja. Nataka tuaseme ni specialist ya viazi. Nataka ufanyie tu karama kidogo, alafu utapatia sasa Edwin tutakushukuru kwa sababu umetuita that this one is very good sharing place. Pahali ya kushare. So in case of anything tumekuambia kazi yetu. So in case of anything just contact us. Especially your nutrition. Kama unataka kulisha kuku, kama unataka kuku gani uintroduce, kama unataka broilers, kama unataka doba siku hizi ni project ile mzuri sana. So you can just contact us, tutakaa chini na you will not regret. Hauta regret. Thank you very much. Karibu jibu.
Pigie makofi. Bas, hamjambo tena. Mmechoka kidogo, mnaweza simama mstretch. I think you can, kama kuna mtu anajua take us through an energizer.
Acha mimi nifanye energizer.
Yes, acha mzee atusaidie. I think it will not be harmful because it is coming from an elder.
Nataka kulikuwa na mwalimu alikuwa anatoka wapi Nyatiga. So hii ni wimbo. So lakini mzee yote yenye mimi nasema. Haya, nitaanza. A teacher from Nyatike has come to town. Nitarudia hiyo safari moja tu, lakini ile nyingine sitarudia. A teacher from Nyatike has come to town. Teacher from Nyatike has The wife of the teacher from Nyatige has come to town. The son of the wife of the teacher from Nyatige has come to town. The uncle of the son of the wife of the teacher from Nyatige has come to town. The puppy of the uncle of the son of the wife of the teacher from Nyatige has come to town. The puppy of the uncle of the son of the wife of the teacher from Nyatige has come. Mume.
I think that was very good. So mimi nitachukua tu muda mfupi because from what I was hearing tumepata mawaidha mengi ya kutosha. So I'll just fill in the gaps, eh? Na mwanzo I'll want to thank CYAA kwa sababu I come from a community who stress the importance of the young learning from the elders. Kuna mentorship, si ndio? All of us come from around here. Huwa wanasema nini kwa kinyumbani? Mambo ya mentorship. Let me say it in Kalenjin, eh? Kale tieche gu chate tole tieche ne. Is that not mentorship? Ndagele tieche leka tieche ngo material. So I think our people in a way value mentorship. Na naona this program ina fill a gap because I don't know who said it, eh? But in some interaction nilisikia kwamba if you wanted to gauge the direction a community or a society is going, consider their youth. Consider the youth of that community or that society. They are the barometer. Wana indicate kama mambo ni mabaya ama ni mazuri. Nafikiri tunakubaliana. So thank you very much Rest Hub and all your stakeholders for this mentorship program. So mimi sitachukua muda mrefu. Ningependa tu niseme because what I gathered ni kwamba you as youth hamutaki mambo mengi. You want something that will enable you do business. Hii mambo mengi will come later. So I want to speak from the position ambapo ninawakilisha. Tuko kwa program na Bwana Bore being the county program coordinator, the Agriculture Sector Development Support Program, ASDSP, which is a capacity building program. Ni mafundisho. Ni ile model ya kusema teach somebody how to fish. Do not provide the fish, lakini unamwezesha na vifaa. So in our training program or capacity building program, we train and provide the demonstration materials. Alafu mtu atazitumia ili kujiendeleza. We call them innovations. So nitatumbia mfano wa viazi. In Irish potato, or we call it the potato, it is a whole chain of opportunities. We call them the value chain. You can be in production. And in production, kuna inputs, seed, fertilizer, that's a business opportunity. Sindio? In Irish potato, and those steps, we call them nodes. Node. Consider a plant. See, we have nodes where branches shoot. So we call them nodes. So one node is in production with a whole range of opportunities. Bwana Bore ali mention mambo ya mbegu, which is an input.
it is a whole business opportunity. Ukiingia kwa hiyo kutoa mbegu, it is possible to produce 200 bags of seed from an acre through training. Kuna some training that one has to go through ndio uweze kuwa registered as a seed producer, uwe certified. So you can produce 200 bags from an acre. Na mbegu inashinda ile viazi ya kula. It has a premium price. It goes up to 5,500 when things are in short supply kama wakati huu. Sasa hii ukitaka kupanda viazi, mtu mwenye anasikia mbegu mzuri iko mahali fulani will pay that, because it has been established kwamba the game changer in potato is the use of clean certified seed. Ukileta mbegu yenye ugonjwa, you failed even before you started. Kuna ugonjwa inaitwa bacterial wilt, which is a very cunning disease. Haijionyeshi mapema. It waits until your whole farm is beautiful and your crop is beginning to flower. Utaenda leo ufurahi, uende uchomee watu nyama, useme I think something good is there. Asubuhi ukija saa 8 and it is raining, utakuja your crop is wilting, inakufa, and within 2 days half the field is gone. Na hata utakuwa umenunua bags. So the game changer in Irish potato is seed, clean seed, which we don't have. Sai wakulima wetu wanaenda sijui Nakuru, Narok, and that is an opportunity for us. If you came together, muwe facilitated, and in fact, sai nasikia vijana, and we agree, capital is not a handicap. What you need is concretize your idea into a business plan. Ukienda kwa any financier, utakuwa supported. Na kuna watu wanasema hawezi kufanya biashara na pesa yake, atachukua ya mwingine afanyie biashara, arudishie yake, akule yake, si ndio? You save your savings. Kuna watu wanapeana pesa, so use that money, make your 1 million, si ndio? Kama uliomba 200,000 unarudishia yake 200,000, unabaki na ngapi? Si ndio? So those are the things, and I know the youth can do that. So that is one node. So in Irish potato we have a second node, inaitwa trading. Unaweza kuwa vijana, you don't go, others will be in production. Now you come at the node of marketing or trading. Nyinyi ndio mnakuja kununua na kufanya vile Bora alisema for indigenous chicken. You are the people to take it to the market. So you can come at that level. Sawa. Another node is transportation. You can invest in vessels, yes, you can come together. They say money is not the problem, it is the idea. So as youth, mnaweza kuwa empowered through training. You come together, identify kwamba if you took potato from here to Busia or even to Uganda, you'll make your money. You invest in that node. And then the last one is processing. Tunasikia vijana siku hizi hawataki mambo ya kupika. They want food in some semi-processed forms, ndio? Nasikia kuna frozen chips siku hizi, frozen crisps. Anataka, they don't have time kwenda kuwasha jiko na kufanya haya mambo yote. So you can come, and we are told an industrial park is being established. Nani ata invest kwa hiyo industrial park? I think it is us. You come together, muwe kwa hiyo level. In fact, our program is acquiring some cottage equipment for processing potato into those forms. So ndio tusiuze tu yenye tunaita wear into the market. Unajua sisi tunauza tu tolgos. And a farmer ambaye anauza viazi yake kwa shamba, akifika Eldoret, especially when the price is 500 shillings per bag, akienda Eldoret to those joints za chips. Sahani ni ngapi? Si ni 500. So anauza gunia 500, anaenda kununua sahani moja ya chips 500. Na chips sahani moja inaundwa na viazi mbili. So we want to empower our youth to be in that hiyo nini ya value add, so that you make more. Mtaokoa hata wazazi, mtatuokoa because you hamutatukula. Walisema sisi tukiwa shule, walisema zimu likujualo halikuli likakwisha, yani itakula wewe kidogo ikubakishe. So those are the opportunities in Irish potato that the program is promoting. So kwa innovations we have innovations yenye tunasaidia, tunajaribu kudemonstrate so that we generate some interest from the youth to engage in agriculture and in animal production hizo. So tuko na teknolojia, kwa mfano hatutaki kilimo iwe inaitwa drudgery, ile back breaking. We want to introduce some simple machines isaidie kazi kama walking tractor. Wangapi wameona walking tractor? I think I have one here. Maybe nitawaonyesha baadaye. So we brought a few for demonstration. Lakini haina equipment. Walking tractor is a 12 horsepower machine. Iko na nguvu ya 12 horses. Kama ungefunga horses. So it's a very powerful machine. So it's an opportunity for youth, because unakuwa service provider to other farmers. Hiyo walking tractor iko na rija yenye unafungulia mitaro ya viazi. Sawa? Iko na jembe unaweza limia. Iko na pulverizer ama haro unaweza pigia haro. So you can invest in that, usaidie wakulima badala ya kuchimba na mkono unaofa hiyo service for a fee, and it makes, or you can buy as a producer ikusaidie kwa kazi. So nimeona because we could not supply all the implements, tuliwaletea tu. Nimesikia kuna watu wa jua kali, those beneficiary groups walikuwa wanaenda around wakitafuta jua kali artisans who can fabricate, wenye wanaweza kuunda hiyo hakuna kitu siku hizi haitoki England, so you can make them hapo nyuma. So wanataka hiyo marija, wanataka jembe. So it's an opportunity. Tumepeana pia for demonstration motorized sprayers. Sprayer yenye upigi na iko na eka engine kidogo, you just una ignite ina nguruma, and then you just. So we are telling those groups, you can be a service provider. Hiyo sprayer badala ya wakulima kushughulika, you can be the one spraying all the crop around. Eka moja si ulicharge, si utapiga hesabu yako ujue mafuta yenye nitaweka na mimi mwenye nabeba nitakula hii. Ukispray 10 acres, so that is an income for a day. So those are the opportunities through innovations. Na sisi we want to make agriculture interesting for youth and profitable, and we also target women, because vile imesemekana hata through Kelcop wamama ndio wako kwa kazi ya ukulima, so we want to ease the work for them. So I think those are the gaps I just wanted to add. And niongezee kwamba, because I know you people have a lot of imagination. If that imagination and creativity is tapped in agriculture, nafikiria tutaenda mbali. Otherwise, if our youth will abandon agriculture, waende waishi town, who is going to feed us? Juzi si maize was to be imported. Ugali ilikuwa ugali ilikuwa dawa. And it is just at the tip of the iceberg. If we don't make our youth engage in agriculture, tuwe net importer ya kila kitu, nguo mpaka chakula, I think we'll have no future. But I can see that future in you. And thank you, Edwin, for the mentorship. Asante sana.
Thank you so much, our partners from government. Vijana tuko? Mmesikiaje hiyo maneno? Are you perspiring? Are you inspired enough to perspire to do something? Good. So I think we need some feedback. Unajua hatujui ile maneno yote ilienda wapi. So the best thing ni wakati mnauliza maswali for clarification so that we get to know ile yenye haikuingia vizuri ipate kujibiwa ili tuendelee. So our first speaker was from the county government. Any question to our county liaison officer? Swali lolote? So hiyo ni pasa. To our county commissioner. Ofisi ya county commissioner. Swali? Jana tulijifunza kuhusu access to information, si ndio? So na leo tumekuwa na ofisi ya budget and economic planning. Mulisikia kitu kuhusu access to information? Iko swali? Sasa kama ungekuwa na swali ya kuuliza mimi jana, sasa leo mwenyewe yuko hapa. Swali kwake? Tutaendelea na mpaka mwisho. Ama ilikuwa very clear? Aya, tukasema pia CYAA needs to be transformed into a legal entity. Na tukawa na Mr. Cliff from cooperatives. Hapo lazima mtakuwa na question. Ni kweli ama hapana? Haya, swali kwa Cliff. Kelkop?
Kwanza hii ya Cliff wangeuliza kwa sababu angeuliza hata kurejista nini mtu kutoka for example Marakwet East.
Yeah.
Sababu si kitu tumesema in encompass all the supplements. Ni pesa ngapi? Na alisema 150 ndio members. Wachache wanaweza kuform your cooperative tuseme 50 for example, so that it becomes engaging.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu tukiwacha tu namna hiyo.
Maybe tuanze namna hii. Wangapi wanasema tungependa to form cooperative? So ni 100%. So swali ni how. Na sasa mwenye kutuambia how yuko hapa. So the next step is the how. So tumemaliza na what. So the next phase, how. Haya, maswali sikuje.
For my interest, yes, nimesema 50 of them can they form a cooperative society.
maybe alikuwa ameclarify, alikuwa amesema 20. 10 plus. So watu 10 wanaweza form nini? Cooperative. Tuanze lini? Next year? Ama tungoja mpaka after elections ya 2027? Tuanze lini? Lini? Soon. Good. So I think thank you. Asante kwa ku So, karibu Mr. Cliff kidogo, so that you answer the requirements. Maybe useme mnahitaji hii na hii na hii na hii na hii ili tuweze kuform sako.
Asante sana. Thank you very much Edu. Na thank you very much ile umeuliza hilo swali. So what I'll do, I'll take you all through the process of how we are going now to form a SACCO. Because we have almost 100% have said, let us form a SACCO. A SACCO, in full nasema, Savings and Credit Corporate Society. Pale unaweka pesa, you borrow and you repay. Na principle moja nasema, if we want to join a SACCO, it's voluntary. Na ukitaka kutoka, it's voluntary. Hakuna mtu anakuforce. But with this one now, already we are in a group. Something like a CBO. But now we want to transform. The first thing you have to do is to have a small meeting. Like the one, we can assume this now, the meeting you have said now, we can have a formation of a SACCO. And then from there, we elect what we call interim officials. Interim officials, they can be 5 or 4 or 5, mostly 5. Usually they are 5 for the start. They are interim. What is their work? Is to oversee the registration of a SACCO from point A to point Z. Point Z is the production of a certificate to say that we are now legally operating as a SACCO when we have been presented with that certificate. How do we start? Those the interim people now, they come to our office. We start now making what we call rules. But in the cooperative, we call them bylaws. Bylaws, they are the rules which governs us as now a SACCO, a proposed SACCO. We have not formed this, we are proposing to form it. And then there's a form we fill. That form you must be 10 plus. 10, maximum is 10. Maximum you must be 10 so that you can fill that form. There are 10 members. They are called the original members. The original members, there's a form you fill. This form is having, it's like this. It's an application for registration of a corporate society. So 10 people fill, and as they say, the numbers, name, occupation, what you do, you are a businessman, age, address, and signature. Legally, you know age must be 18 plus. So that's why we put the age. Then now, when you fill these forms, there must be 4 of them, not photocopies. You fill 1, 2, 3, 4 of this. And then now you come to the office. We sit down with the interim management committee members, and there's the information they give us, where you should be operating, how you should be registering, the registration fee, how you are going to make the society get an income after now filling what we call economic appraisal form. Economic appraisal form is where it's like a budget. Are we going to be viable, or we are going to be dormant SACCO? So if we check that you are going to be viable, then now definitely we now attach these 4 forms to the 4 bylaws. The 4 bylaws are then signed by the interim committee members, and then they are forwarded to the Commissioner for Cooperative in Nairobi for registration. Registration fee is 3,500 plus 200 for such. If, in case we register with this name, Community Youth Agribusiness Assembly SACCO, Savings and Credit Cooperative Society, if they do a search in Nairobi, the 200 shillings for search. If they do search and they get a similar name, then definitely they will not register it. But if there is a sole name in the whole country, then they have to register it. There is a process, it takes some time, but you know, when people heard that the His Excellency the President has said that we are now turning to SACCOs and cooperative societies. In fact, that's the actual thing. And I'm telling the truth. All these programs you have had, Agnabore said, all these programs, KELCOP, SDSP, ELRP, and this one from America, and there's another one coming next year. After the border closes this one, there's another one coming now from next year. All those things, they are aiming to uplift the life standards of the cooperatives. And you must be in a cooperative. You must be in a SACCO. That's where we are aiming at. That's where the government is aiming, that in forming groups, it is easier to assist groups, either youth groups, vulnerable groups, agricultural-based groups, like the PPOs, and those youth groups like yours, women groups. So those are been transformed to the SACCOs. They're the only one to go out to benefit. And you must be compliant. To benefit, you must be compliant. We shall do what we call vetting. We shall vet this group or this SACCO. Are you compliant? Are you serious? Are you a serious SACCO? So that you can get assistance from these donors. So that's the process. It will take the process. So if you elect the interim, then we sit down with the interim, then we direct them what to do. But you must be 10 and above. If you can be 10, the better. And then there must be what we call entrance fee, which will be decided and written down and included in your bylaws. Thank you very much.
Became a coffee. Good. Oma?
Thank you very much. I have a question. I think the question goes this way. If we have one umbrella, and are we allowed to form different circles within one umbrella? Secondly, as an individual, is there any restriction of me? Is there a certain level me registering to certain number of circles? Is there any restriction to a certain level of number?
Thank you so much. I think the questions are two.
So thank you very much. Thank you very much. Different circles. If you have formed this circle called County Youth Agribusiness Assembly Circle, and you belong here, you have paid what you call entrance fee or registration fee. That means you are a member of this. It will depend what you will put in your bylaws. Can you be a member of different circles or different cooperatives? You can be in two different cooperative societies but not doing the same business as this one. You can be this one as a SACCO, and you can be the one with Matatu SACCO. That one is allowed. You can do, but doing different activities, not savings and credit, like this one. You can be in the farmers' cooperative society, like the one growing potatoes. You can be a member of potato, or a dairy cooperative society, or a coffee cooperative society. But you cannot be in the circle doing the same business as this one, the County Youth Agribusiness Assembly circle doing. Sindio? You can be in different cooperative societies, but not doing the same activity as the one we are doing. Another one, you have said that, you said what? Number two.
Number two, I was asking, as an individual, is there a certain level set up, a number, limitation number, that if I have registered, for example, 1, 2, 3, this society, is there a restriction of going ahead, of registering in other?
No, it's almost the same, eh? Because you said you can, if you are a member of this circle, for example, this one called what? CYAA. You cannot be in another circle, youth bunge circle, doing the same business of saving and credit. The essence of registering this circle is for you to save and to borrow so that you can do your business. You can grow your tomatoes, you can grow the indigenous chicken, you can do the other business, the lady said she's doing business in the market. The aim of forming this circle is for you as a member, duly registered, to have what we call a loan from this circle. So that this now circle is going to be independent. We are not going now to rely on other support. If they come, the better. But we are now going, for us to save, you save 5 shillings, 100 shillings per month or per week, so that you can grow. The more you save, the more benefits you get, and the more loans you get. Because in your bylaws, we shall have what we call a policy. Again, loan policy, we have election policy. There's a lot of policies in circles, apart from the act and the bylaws. You know the act is superior, because it's enacted in parliament, and then we have your bylaws. Bylaws is the one you people make your own bylaws, which suits you. Sindio? So you cannot be in 2 circles doing the same business, but you can be in other corporate society doing different activities apart from savings. Yes.
On the same, I think like CYAA, we are more than 10, for example.
Yes.
And we want to form this circle. And you say the circle should contain of maximum 10. So
minimum. I've said minimum.
Yes. So, for example, we want to, we say we want to set up a number, we want to divide our group into 3 groups under the umbrella of the CYAA. Is it possible for these groups to register under the umbrella of CYAA, but there are 3 groups, different groups under CYAA, registered as a circle?
You know, there's a group, we are three wards here. We have Tambach here, we have Kamarin and Kapchemutwa. Kapchemutwa, we have your group. A group now is coming now to register with as a member, with its members. You know, there's a circle you used to have called Silk. You know Silk? Yeah, the one who was spreading all over the county. It was doing like that. They have their own group, but that group is registered with Silk Circle. Sindio? You can be from Kapchimotwa, Tambach, but with your members, 100 members, 200 members, but they have registered with this circle. Sindio? As a member. Pengine wao unaitwa Utamaduni group. But here you are called Utamaduni as a member, sindio? You contribute through your circle contributes through here. You apply a loan through your group, sindio? So your group as a member now, who's a member of this circle, applies to the circle. So the money which is gotten is to Damatun circle. Damatun circle divides that money to its members. So we follow the management committee of Utamaduni, sindio? Thank you very much.
I'm allowed, if the CYAA, I want to be a member. I was a member. Initially, I was not a member. I have my group, and they have already registered. They are allowed to add the names
you know what you do now, utamaduni to your group now, you have to recruit more members. Kazi yenu sasa ni recruit members. We want to have as many members as possible from each group who are coming now to form this circle called CYAA circle. Sindio? Yeah.
Thank you so much for those wonderful questions. And I think that question was very important because in here we have many common interest groups. One is like Chuakali. We have several members from the Chuakali. Then we have some from Sokoni or market women. Then we have several other common interest groups. And then the other group is, we also have the farmers. And then now there's this other aspect of the wards. So all those categories from his explanation is that we will decide what kind of membership. If you will join as common interest groups like Juakali group, and then Sokoni, and then so all those groups will form the membership and they will have their own stake within the circle. So I think that those are some of the structural designs that we will do when we come to your office or when the officials come to your office, so that we have that kind of structure which is able to serve all these common interest groups. Another question? But in cooperative sama, the next. In fact, I was going to come now to them. So, livestock or kelkop? Okay, what wako livestock? So, kulikuwa na SDSP na kulikuwa na kelkop. Okay. Mr. Bore.
Machine that you face, you may have to hire to produce animal feeds. As a member, do I allow it? Because I may register my business as an individual. Am I allowed to hire the machine personally?
Okay. In machine business, the machine is a business. So, Kapteren has one. We have also another one in Kapsidotwa. We have another one in Kapside. We have another one in Kipchiloje Korea. So, if you are close to that one, you can negotiate to those people that can we run this machine at this rate and whatever your own terms. Regardless whether you are registered or whatever, they need is money. So you can go as a group or you can go as an individual. You invest there. So business is business. Thank you.
Yeah, business is business. Another question?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So I'm Felix from Ambassador. My questions go to Dorothy. Welcome. So, earlier, in Ambassador we have 5 trainees who are undergoing training in various institutions. So my first question is, when will be the next phase for the training? Number 2, how will you avoid political interference or political interest on choosing the trainees in Tambachwad? Number 3, in Tambachwad we have 7 sub-locations. As of now, we have 5 trainees. So how will you, or how did you choose the 5 so to avoid other sub-locations maybe complaining of being sidelined during the same process? And the last question is, do KELCOP have, or do you have an age limit for training? For instance, it's only youth or women? And maybe my last thing is just a compliment to Edwin and your group. Thank you for the platform. So to the youth in the meeting, at least we've learned something, and let's go and do something. Thank you.
Karibu hapa mbele, Madam Dorothy.
Thank you very much for your questions concerning the 5 trainees we chose. The first thing we did, tulifanya advertisement, tukaweka posters kwa everywhere in the ward, tukaweka kwa all forums ya Tembach ward, all those wards yenye we required. And qualification yenye tulikuwa tunataka ilikuwa kwa hiyo advert yenye tuliweka. After that, we received the applications now, which was online. From there, we selected, we should took a list wale wote. And then from there, and what we did during the day of shortlisting, we made sure we had all the ward leaders, MCA, ward admin, na the 2 chiefs ya Tambach, na the ward admin, and the FET director. Kwa sababu hiyo ilikuwa kazi yake, CC alikuwa, director livestock alikuwa, and then we shortlisted. Unajua this animal health kuna qualification. Ilikuwa specifically akuwe na C- and a C grade. C- in biology, na grade yake akuwe C. From there we shortlisted when you qualify. And then from there, tukakaa chini, tukakawa as per the sublocation you said. From there, tukakaa chini na chiefs na what that means. We tulianalyze hizo vitu yote, center, location yenye wanatoka, hizo vitu yote. And I think it was fair, even the what admin, the MCA, walisema ilikuwa fair. So I don't know where the complaint came. And the political interference, we make sure kila kitu tunafanya, tunahusisha ward leaders, MCA, na kabla tutafanya chochote, we come for ward sensitization, including the MCA, ward admins, na the 2 chiefs. In fact, even selection of beneficiaries, this time round, to use mpaka assistant chiefs, because assistant chiefs walikuwa naelewa. So hiyo tukiwatumia, hakuna interference, and again the technical. Najua kwa technical, lazima tukue technical, hatutakuwa swayed. Like for example, to select an animal health, tulikuwa nataka mwenye ame-qualify. So we know there are those in political interference. Kuna MCA atalete mtoto wake na qualify. So qualification, in fact, at the end of the activity, after shortlisting, after kutoa the list, the ward leaders hiyo walikuwa nataka political, waliinua mkono juu. Hii criteria ya KELCOP wametuweza, and tukakuwa successful. On the 7 sub-locations, we agreed with the ward leaders now. Now these are those who are qualified. How are we choosing? Taking into consideration the gender, the state of the student. Unajua kuna ule orphan kabisa na wasasi. So we considered all those things until we came up with the 5. The last question, do you have age limit during training? Our trainings are open. Ukisikia iko training ya kuku, we welcome. That's why we are saying we are having our direct beneficiaries and indirect. So you can come indirect, kuja benefit, because you want to do something in poultry, you want some knowledge, atukataze, atukuta kufukusa, where you don't belong to this group, toka. We want to make sure, kama ni group like Chamka women group, we are training on poultry, tukipata if they are 30, na tukipata 50, it is a plus on our side. We have empty aya, we have surpassed our target. Thank you, welcome. Ukisikia any training, come. Kama ni ya kuku, nyuki, feel free to come. Na tuna target crew, target age, welcome.
Thank you so much, Madam Kelkop. I think tumemaliza all our speakers. So for me, it's really to appreciate your patience and to welcome
There is something I've sent to Edwin near national government. Na wanataka applicants wenye wamefanya diploma in social work, community development, na wanataka SDOs. Wacha nione how many positions. And then what will happen? Si kitu tu ni vile nimetumia awatumie because you are in a forum. So that if anybody has such qualifications, you can apply. See you how? You apply.
Thank you so much, everyone. Wanasema mambo ni mengi, masandio machache. But for us, we are very happy. We've achieved our objective in terms of the kind of networking we wanted to have. So I'd like to give back the program to the chair, CYAA, alafu ataendelea amalize. Asanteni sana.
Thank you so much, Edwin, and everyone. I want to take this opportunity to welcome Albert for a vote of thanks. And then before he comes, after this, we will have someone to pray for us. And then the youths, tutapaki kidogo, wageni wetu watatangulia kwenda kuchukua lunch yao. Karibu, Albert. Thank you so much, our visitors, for coming.
Good afternoon. It's difficult to be ambushed to do a vote of thanks, to call for a vote of thanks when people are hungry, when it is lunchtime. And I want to make it very, very short. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure and the pleasure of New Zealand Media, together with Rest Hub, in support from FEDEN, to stand in front of you this afternoon to say a vote of thanks. This CYAA Phase 2 Inception Meeting was very significant for us, for each and every one of us, both the county government, the youth, the stakeholders who have joined us here at this beautiful hotel called Jamaica, on the 9th of November 2023. So we are kickstarting this program, the second phase, because the first phase, I think it ended in March. Was it so? Yes, in March. So this is a good initiative for you, the youth, and even for us, because we are also learning. We are in the learning process, all of us. So first and foremost, I would like to to express my gratitude and our gratitude as New Zealand Media and Rest Hub and in support from FEDEN, for the collaboration that we have between us and you as stakeholders, and also especially to Dorothy, and I know you've done a very good job in getting even questions, clarifications That's something, that tells us that you're doing your job well. So we want to welcome, to also to extend our gratitude to Mr. Mr. William, yeah, for coming and sharing with us. This was very good, and your team, you're so very knowledgeable about what you're doing, and I'm sure you've learned a lot from him. Sinikweli? Yes. So your guidance is invaluable, and we chart our course into the future. A big thanks to the County Liaison Officer, Mr. Jonathan Chesosio. Yeah. Yeah? Yes, that one. Yeah, in fact, he has been with us all along. We meet most of the meetings that I've come here. I've never missed him. So you give him a clap. So our gratitude also extends to you as the youth of Elgeyo Marakwet for taking this initiative very seriously. You need to clap for yourselves because you are the force behind this initiative, and we are excited to have you as partners in this journey. So we also appreciate now the Newsline Media team and the REST Hub. You may need to clap for them. And this initiative, this phase 2 was live. We did it live in YouTube. So when you go back home, just log into the CYAA YouTube, and you'll get everything that you said here, or you heard, so that it can enhance into your future endeavors. Last but not least, we want to express deepest gratitude now to Feden, who has made this initiative possible for us to engage and to foster a way forward for our future. So in conclusion is that all of us, as the people of Elgeyo Marakwet, as Newsline Media, as REST Hub, as the county government, and all stakeholders involved in this journey, we work together to make the youth in Elgeyo Marakwet to be a better person. And that will be our call, that in our collective efforts, we bring about positive change that we desire and even our communities desire. Thank you very much, and enjoy your lunch.
Thank you so much, Albert. So let us clap for him. Thank you so much. So let us have a volunteer to pray for us. You close the meeting with a prayer, and then you pray for our lunch. So kindly a volunteer to pray for us.
Let's pray. Everlasting Father, come before you this afternoon. We want to thank you for each and every guest that came here, Lord. We thank you for each and every youth that came, my Father. Thank you for our facilitators. My Father, we thank you so much for the knowledge that you've given unto us. Remember each and every person wherever they came from. They left their jobs and the issues that they were held up in one way or another to come here, my Father, to implement things in the minds of youths, and also youths to gain something from them. We ask you, my Father, that you may just help us to make use of this and to love it and to put it in practice also, that we may prosper. Thank you. Even as we will depart from this place, you may guide us and guide our faiths, my Father. Thank you for each and every person, even from wherever they come from. each and every plan that you have for us. Thank you, my Father. Now, even as we are going to have our lunch, we thank you for the food. Remember even the needy and the orphans, those who have not get something on the table. That, my Father, you may cast anger out of their table, that they may also find something on their table. We thank you and bless you in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. We pray, trusting in you. Amen.
Thank you so much. So let us have our visitors going for lunch. Thank you so much, everyone.